America is the richest country on earth, and also the fattest. Over 42% of U.S. adults are obese, and the number keeps rising. But what if I told you the cause isn't just fast food or laziness? There's a deeper story, one that involves poverty, inequality, education, and even how cities are designed. In this video, we'll uncover the hidden forces fueling America's obesity crisis, and why solving it is way harder than just saying eat healthier. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll understand that being overweight in America isn't just personal, it's political. Let's start with the obvious. Food. America is famous or infamous for its fast food culture. Huge portions, sugary drinks, greasy snacks, it's all part of the picture. But it's not the whole picture. Many Americans don't actively choose fast food because they love it. They choose it because it's cheap, filling, and available everywhere. When you're working 2 jobs and feeding a family on a tight budget, you don't have time to prep salads and quinoa bowls. You grab what's quick and affordable. Fast food companies know this. That's why they spend billions marketing to low-income areas where nutritious options are hardest to find. This isn't an accident. It's business. Here's a shocking stat. Low-income Americans are far more likely to be obese. The U.S. poverty rate is around 12%, and among those households, nearly 44% of adults are obese. Why? Because poverty limits choice. Fresh produce and whole foods are often more expensive and harder to access. In many low-income areas, full grocery stores don't even exist. These are known as food deserts. If you live miles away from a grocery store, don't own a car, and your local corner shop only sells snacks and soda, your options are already rigged. You're not choosing to be unhealthy. The system is choosing for you. Now let's talk about something most people overlook: how cities are built. In many American towns, especially suburban or rural ones, you can't walk anywhere. Public transportation is weak, sidewalks are rare, and daily life is built around driving. That means fewer steps, less physical activity, and more sedentary habits. Compare that to European or Asian cities where walking and public transit are part of everyday life. There's even research showing that cities with better public transport have lower obesity rates. So yes, the way we build our communities literally affects our waistlines. Education plays a huge role too. People with lower education levels tend to know less about nutrition and how diet affects long-term health. That's not their fault. It's a failure of public health systems. In some schools, students don't even know what basic vegetables look like. A famous example is from Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution series, where children in a poor U.S. school couldn't identify tomatoes or cauliflower. When fast food is all you know, and no one teaches you better options, how are you supposed to make different choices? Another major factor? Advertising. Fast food ads are everywhere, especially on TV, YouTube, and social media. And guess what? Lower-income families watch more TV, so they see more junk food ads. These ads don't just sell food, they sell a lifestyle. Big portions, low prices, and instant gratification. They don't mention the long-term cost. Diabetes, heart disease, and skyrocketing healthcare bills. Meanwhile, health food marketing is more likely to target wealthier, urban audiences. reinforcing the idea that wellness is a luxury. Here's something scary. Over 50% of calories consumed in the U.S. come from ultra-processed foods. These are snacks, frozen meals, and drinks filled with artificial additives, flavor boosters, and preservatives. These foods are designed to be hyper-palatable, salty, sweet, and impossible to stop eating. They hijack the brain's reward system, just like addictive substances. The result? People crave them, eat more of them, and gradually consume way more calories than they need. It's not about willpower. It's about biochemistry. While poverty and inequality play a huge role, don't be fooled. Obesity affects all income levels. Even middle-class and wealthy Americans face issues like sedentary lifestyles, oversized meals, and food addiction. In fact, part of the problem is cultural normalization. In America, value meals give you more food for less money, and portion sizes have ballooned over the last 50 years. We live in a culture where more is better, even when more is deadly. So why is America the most obese nation in the world? Because it was built that way through decades of poor urban planning, corporate lobbying, underfunded education, and social inequality. Fixing it means more than just personal discipline. It means reforming policies, improving access to healthy food, educating the public, and making cities more walkable. The next time someone blames obesity on laziness, ask them how far they'd walk for a bag of groceries. You might be surprised by the answer.